haven't been to BTS or Blackpink's concert. Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Purple Page.
Yeah.
So, through the title, I'm pretty sure that you know what we are going to talk about. And yes, we are going to talk about Korea today. And there are lots of people around the world globally who are really fond of K-pop, K-drama and idols and so on. Yeah, but at the meantime, there are lots of people who are really curious, and there are lots of misconceptions, as well as there are lots of stereotypes against the Korean culture. And yeah, so in order to kill the curiosity and to clear the misconception and stereotype, today we will be talking with our friend Nari Kim from Korea.
Hello.
Thank you so much, Nari, for joining with me today.
Thank you for inviting me.
It's my pleasure. And yes, Nari, she's studying her master's in strategic innovation management. And today we will be putting up lots of questions. So these questions are from my friends, some of are from different media and articles. So of course, I have already made it clear that these are all misconceptions or maybe curiosity like questions. So I want you to take it positively and respond accordingly, right?
Yeah.
So let's go to the first question. The first question is like South Korea is like known for skinny obsessed society and the culture of fat shaming. So which is actually a problem in a society like that. So how do you think that it is true? And have you experienced any of it? Because in Korea, if a person is above 50 kg, say a woman, not man, so they are considered as overweight or fat. So which means I am more than 50 kilos. So which means in Korea I am like fat. But there are lots of plus size models now, and there are lots of debate going on, of course. So what do you say about it? Have you experienced any of it, and how far it is true?
Unfortunately, I would say it's true. Compared to other countries, my country, Korea, is considered to be skinny or weight obsessed country. So every year, New Year's resolution of the girls or even for men is going on a diet. And they will always want to lose weight, including myself. I always put the list, I want to lose my weight this year, 5 kilogram or 3 kilogram. And never make it. Never make it.
You gain more weight.
Yeah, I gain more. But yeah, that's true. And there are many debates going on because people are thinking, not because I want to be minus or less than 50 kilograms. I want to become the person which people or society want. So that's how the problem came from.
Okay.
Yeah. I am not happy, and then I just want to satisfy other people, and I just follow the people's norm or social norm. So there are some people who are against this kind of culture, and there is a plus model, and she's like idol for some girls, and she's very confident, and she think, I don't care about others think. I am chubby, but I don't care, and I'm happy as I am. So she became like a motivation and inspiration for young girls now. But if you ask me, my answer is we are quite obsessed with weight or appearance.
So there are lots of self-consciousness because of the society that they look how skinny, how fat you are, and they judge upon that.
We need revolution.
Well, you can do that. So my second question is related to the first question, and it is about the beauty, obsessed about beauty. So South Korea is considered as the capital of plastic surgery, and there are a lot of people around the world that they go for plastic surgery to Korea, and which is actually a very good, like, you should be proud that Korea is one of the best for that. But of course there are lots of people who criticize on plastic surgery, and there's a lot of statistics that shows that among Korean women between the age of 19 to 29 years, at least 1 out of 3 they undergo plastic surgery. So for me personally, I don't have any crushes towards them, or I don't have any stance on that. But yeah, it's none of my business. For me, it's none of my business. Yeah, but then, just people are curious about how far it is true, and is it really common, and what are the most common plastic surgery that people undergo, like nose job? Is it nose job, or can you share some of your view?
Yeah, that's true. I would not say it's not true. Plastic surgery in Korea considered to be really common thing, and it's not really strange or weird thing to do. Once you graduated from high school, for example, like many people go to plastic surgery and they make double eye or make it, I don't know, double eyelid. Double eyelid. Also, they want to, I don't know, do something on their face. Yeah.
Lip injection.
Yeah, for example, like that, or making eye nose. There are so many people do it, but I think also at the same time, like I said before, this is what the society wants. But at the same time, there are some people who really want to do it for their self-esteem. They think they're ugly and they don't want to talk to people, and it becomes their really shortcoming. So in that case, I've seen some people who gain confidence after plastic surgery, and they became to a very really outgoing person. I think for those kind of people, I think honestly they can do. They can decide what to do for in terms of plastic surgery.
But talking about that, I recollect two movies. That is Beauty Inside, and the other one is Bounce Beauty. Yeah. They really did plastic surgery, and at the end they did. There was a drastic change. At the end, they were discriminated because they have underwent the plastic surgery. Does it happen in Korea? Like after plastic surgery, people discriminate or judge upon that person?
Not really judge, but nowadays it's common. So, but if you did really too much, you can really recognize it at once.
Okay.
At the time, we say, "Oh, she did." We joke about it, But it doesn't really mean you're a bad person or you really don't be judged by your plastic surgery. But the kind of that show is too much.
Of course, that's true.
They become a new person.
Of course, they change the actress.
Maybe.
So the third question is about the drama. So as I've said, I'm a fan of K-drama, and 1 month back I have finished watching Crash Landing on You, and now I'm on 2 drama that is on air every week in Netflix, and that is Hi Bye Mama and Itaewon Class. So these are the 2 drama I'm watching right now, and I really love them. But at the meantime, there are lots of like people curious about how far it is realistic, how far gay drama is realistic, and of course we know drama or serial or movie means it's fact, it's FAK fact, right? Because it's not realistic at all. It's just a made-up story, but at the meantime, it really projects the culture that we live. So, according to you, like, if you can give a statistic about how much do you think, your perspective, your perspective, how much do you think it is realistic?
But it depends on, I think, depends on the drama. If it is based on story, like history or politics situation, we have those kind of dramas. Those kind of things, it's 70 or 80% are true. But the most like popular dramas we are watching, like and the famous ones are not really true. I would say like 50-50. But what I can say, for example, in Korean drama, there is always a rich guy, which job is a CEO or CEO's son. And then he always looks after like a little and young, pretty, and also entry level vulnerable girl, and they fell in love together. It's like that. That's kind of very stereotype, and it doesn't really happen in Korea.
Really?
I would,
why do you think Korean dramas are very famous, globally? Why do you think?
This is my personal perception.
Of course.
But I think we are a very expressive person, and we are very emotional.
Of course, true.
So we know how to penetrate people's heart, and how to see and how to attract people's emotion. So that's why I think we gain popularity in terms of drama or even songs or music. because we recognize what people like
I
easily.
think I'm very emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very romantic and
Yeah,
emotional.
yeah.
I think that's the reason why I can relate so much.
And you
Yeah.
are romantic and empathetic. maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
So I used to go inside the room.
Yeah,
Okay, so the next question is like about in most of the K-drama, it shows that most of the Korean students they struggle speaking English, and of course, Korean school education must be given very important even in the English language because I learned somewhere that the medium of instruction is in Korea and they give very much importance to the Korean language. So how far it is true, and do you think in this fast changing world English should be given a very important priority just as you give importance to the Korean language?
I think we value really much about English as much as Korean, but in my opinion we should value our native language first, and then English has to be the second language.
That's true.
Yeah, and at the same time we also think it's important to learn English. We learn English quite young age, like 5 years old, and you learn speaking English and learning how to spell your name in English. But the thing is, we don't really have chance to speak because our Korean country is consists of not native speakers. How can I say? There are not many foreigners.
Yeah.
We are not really multinational country, so we only talk Korean in daily life.
Okay.
And in school, we only learn something in Korean. So that's why even
You're more comfortable with
they are shy to speak out English language in public. But these days it's become really good and people really speak good English. But in terms of, if I say category of English, speaking is considered to be a little bit lower than other skills. For example, in writing or reading are really good. If you take a test, I think Koreans get really good marks. Yeah, but in terms of speaking, it can be a little bit tricky one for us.
So in IELTS or TOEFL, it will be like writing
more
than
for
speaking
example.
skills, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I think the problem even lies in the public speaking, because like in university and in colleges, you speak your native language.
Yeah.
Not English, right?
Yeah.
I think English needs a practice to be very comfortable and speak actually. And if you don't practice, then I think that becomes a very difficult for us to be very fluent. And of course, we are all not from English is not our native language. It's not our first language, so we don't expect it to be fluent. Yeah. But
I have one more thing. I think also Korean doesn't like to make mistake. So they are afraid of making mistake during speech. So they always think about it in brain, and that's why they are very slow to speak, and they are afraid of speaking mistake.
they're really conscious when so they don't want to make mistakes. But make mistake always makes you better. You know?
Think so,
Because in my country, of course, when I'm with my friends, I speak our native language. Especially when I'm in India, I'm talking about India. When I'm with my friends, like in college or college friends, we speak English, and of course we are not as good as the English speakers, but at least we can communicate in English, and that's how it helped us a lot in speaking.
Your English is wonderful.
No. So I think Korean should start speaking English. You should start first. The next question is. Everyone knows that Koreans, they are really, really famous, like when it comes to K-pop and idols. And although I'm not a fan, actually I don't listen to all those K-pop songs, but I don't feel like BTS and Blackpink. I saw their face. They're really beautiful, but I don't really listen to their songs. But people are really curious. Like, is it Korean? Like the Koreans are really, really interested more on K-pop and idol, or are they interested even in other professions? So of course, every country there's a different profession. Of course, everyone is famous in all the way, like in all the professional aspects. But in Korea, people see that the Koreans are really, really enthusiastic about K-pop culture. So what do you say about it?
realistically in Korea, in our economy, we call it Korean wave.
Oh.
The culture thing, cultural popularity in terms of drama or song, music, those kind of things, we call it Korean wave
Oh.
in the world.
Oh.
So we consider it's really important to boost that industry is
True.
quite makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
BTS, for example, they recorded Billboard chart many times, and they spoke in the UN. Their impact is huge.
Okay.
But there are some people who follow those trend. But there are some people, others don't really follow those trend. But in terms of the job, they really want to become a celebrity or K-pop stars.
Of course.
There are many people, many teenagers these days. But if you ask me, what's the most popular job in Korea after university? I would say one of them is public officer.
Oh.
Once you become public officer, you don't get paid really much, but you get pension until you die.
Oh, which means it's a secure job.
Exactly. Yeah. So and then there's a balance between work and life.
Oh.
So you don't have to work like at midnight and until midnight.
Yeah.
So young people, they prefer to have those kind of jobs these days.
What about you?
Me, I have a similar job now,
Yeah.
like very similar to public officer, but I like challenge.
Oh, yes, of
yeah,
course.
Yeah.
That's
For me, I don't want to
interesting.
die for this job. So yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. And are you even fan of K-pop and idols?
Yeah, I like K-pop, but I don't really go to concert or really listen to that every day.
Like old school.
Yeah, I'm old, so
Yeah. So the last question is a really curious question. Like, have you ever met any of the BTS members or Blackpink or?
no, I haven't. They're so busy.
You don't have time for us.
They don't have time for us, and also they are not in Korea. They always moving around to the global, like the world.
Yeah.
They make a lot of money from other countries, so they don't come to Korea, which is less money and smaller market. They go to China or US or UK, Europe.
Yeah, of course. So you have never been to their concert?
I haven't been to idols concert. I've been to celebrate other people I like or indie pop star underground, but I haven't been to BTS or Blackpink's concert. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So that is the end of the question and the end of this video. So if you like this video, then kindly like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next video too. Bye.